Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about my exhaust. I know I made an exhaust video a while ago, but it was dead in the winter. I can't really, do any sort of pull or anything like that. It's just so cold and snow on the ground, but finally the spring is here and I can show you guys my exhaust setup. So a little background story before we actually jump into the car and show you guys the onboard how it sounds and stuff. So I got this exhaust system from ECS Tuning, I think last year maybe. This is the ECS Tuning valved exhaust system. This is the valved non-resonated, which means there's no resonator. It's basically two cats on the front. I believe there's an X pipe crossover and then two mufflers. It's valved. I'll get into it a little bit more in terms of why I chose this exhaust system over EWE, Army Tricks, Militek, and all that. But let me show you guys what it looks like on the car. I mean, it looks fantastic. It sounds even better. So I can't wait to share with you guys all the sound footage and all of that. But let me turn the camera around and show you guys. This is the ECS Tuning exhaust system. As you guys can see, ECS label, quad tips. Right here, I chose the silver tips just because I think it looks with the car a little bit better. It kind of stands out versus the black. But I don't know. Now I kind of think black might be better just because the chrome tips really show, the wear and tear and stuff. But yeah, I mean, nevertheless, it looks good. Also, this is the ECS diffuser, so it fits the diffuser perfectly. These are 4-inch tips. I think they're 105 millimeter, so 4-inch for 4. And then if you guys take a look under the car, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little blue wire, but that's basically how it controls the valve. These are 4-inch tips, 4 of them. They come with the exhaust system. I believe you can select either 3.5-inch or 4-inch, and you can select what kind of finish. So they have the chrome and they have black as well. So I don't know, I chose the chrome. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it fits the car pretty well. But yeah, so basically let me, I guess, pop the hood and kind of show you guys the mechanical part of the system. But before I show you guys this, do not roast me about my engine bay. It is very dirty, okay? So if you guys can see, actually, I don't know if you guys can see, but somewhere back here, basically that's the valve, the vacuum system for the car. So basically what it does is it sucks air from the vacuum control, and then that's how it holds the valve open. I actually had an issue not too long ago, probably a month ago, with the vacuum control. I think the line, there was a little leak in it, so the valve will randomly close at high RPM just because there's no enough pressure to hold the valve open. Other than that, I own the system for over a year now. I daily drive this car in the winter, and I am in Canada, Toronto, so we get pretty harsh weather over here, salt, snow, and just very cold in the winter, and it survived all of that. There's no problem other than that vacuum line. And then that, I open and close them every day, and there's no issue. So I guess before I say any more, I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna show you guys a little sound clip, how it revs in terms of both valve open and close, and then I'm gonna do a little pull, and then we're gonna jump in and get actual driving footage for you guys. So let me put you guys down and enjoy the exhaust. shit, I think I surprised myself in terms of how loud the car is. Oh my God, this thing sounds so good. I just replayed the footage and I've never like heard my car from the outside before, so whoo, that sounds sick. But now I'm gonna mount you guys up inside. I'm gonna take you guys for a little drive and talk about it, and also give you guys a realistic in-cabin sound. So let's go. All right guys, so I'm gonna take you guys for a little drive and you know, talk to you guys about the exhaust and let you guys hear, you know, what exactly sounds like when you're driving. So a little bit background about this exhaust. So this exhaust is the ECS valved non-res catback system. So what it means is it's the louder version, or the AW track version of the exhaust. As you guys can hear, it's quite loud when the valves are open. So this one does not have the resonator in front. It's basically a 2 flex pipe coming down, and then a crossover pipe, and then the 2 mufflers. So you can also get a, I guess, resonator version, which is similar to the AW Touring, which they have a middle resonator. But what's good about, I guess, this particular exhaust or this platform is that it's basically, they're all modular. So what it means is that if you get, let's say, the non-res, which what I have right now, and you think it's too loud, you can always get the middle resonator from ECS for like $100, vice versa as well. So it's very, very easy. You don't really have to, I guess, commit right to a thing, and you can't go back, or you can't change it. Right now is valve open. I generally drive with the valves open just because it's, you know, I enjoy driving like that. I enjoy hearing the exhaust sound. I mean, it's so good. I can never get tired of it. You know, I love the tone. I think what this exhaust does very good is nail the tone and volume. I know a lot of exhaust, you know, either they're too quiet or they're too loud and is a lot more raspy and all that stuff, but I think this exhaust just kind of hits a good balance with all that stuff. It's loud, it's a little bit raspy, but it gives that edge. Since we're on the highway on-ramp, I'm gonna do a little pull, let you guys hear it. Now that's fast. Oh my goodness, it sounds so good. It sounds good, you know, all the way from low RPM, wind it all the way up, you know, to 7,000. Woo, it sounds good. But I guess, you know, a lot of people are wondering, does it drone? And right now, valve open, I'm going about 120 and about 2,000 RPM. Yeah, it does drone a little bit, right? It's not bad. It's not anything like, oh my God, I can't hear anything, or I can't have a conversation. You do notice it a lot, and especially if you press on the gas quite hard like this, yeah, you're gonna have that drone sound, right? You know, there's a couple ways to go around it. One is obviously you go light on the throttle. So right now we're still maintaining the speed, but I'm quite light on the throttle. You know, that's generally what you hear, or you just either drive faster or slower to avoid that RPM range. But, however, the main reason why I chose this exhaust system is because of this, the Valvetronic, right? Right now the valve's open. If I click it, it's closed. It sounds like stock. I mean, right now I'm full throttling, accelerating. You hear literally more wind noise than the exhaust, which is exactly what you want. You know, it's so convenient because sometimes, you know, people are in my car, my girlfriend, my mom and stuff, they don't like loud exhaust, or they don't like loud cars, and we're trying to have a conversation or whatever, and now I have the ability to close it. But, you know, when you do want to open it up, right, now it's open. Woo. I mean, you're flying, right? And it sounds good. It sounds so good. As I was saying before, I think this exhaust does very well is kind of balancing the rasp and the volume and the tone, right? If you know this platform, I love the supercharged V6, but one of the common thing is that it's actually very hard to make an exhaust system that sounds good or that doesn't have a lot of drone, right? You know, AW Touring does a good job, but then again, you're sacrificing the volume. It's quite quiet, or on the mild side, I should say. If you go to the track system, yeah, it's loud, but you have drone, right? You have a lot of drone, and it's hard to make it sound good because it's quite raspy. But this, I mean, you get a little burble, you get a little backfire. It sounds good. I mean, right now we're off the highway, so I'm gonna give you guys a little, I guess, just normal city driving, some pool, and just some normal driving. I mean, it sounds good, man. It sounds good. I have this, as I said, for about a year, and you know, every time I drive this or every time I do a pull, it still brings a smile to my face, and I think, you know, that's what it should do. I mean, the downshifts are violent. The downshifts are insane, and if you guys think this is loud, it's way louder on the outside. You know, sometimes when I'm driving, my girlfriend is driving another car, and she's like, "Wow, it's really freaking loud." I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's the point." Tunnel coming up. I'm gonna roll down the window. It sounds so mean. It just sounds so good. I mean, even just cruising, right? If I let go of the throttle and tap it a little bit, I don't know if you guys can hear it, you know, or the mic is picking up, but you do get a good amount of pop. I'm obviously exaggerating right now, but hopefully you guys can hear it. But you know, if I downshift and just tap the throttle, you do get a lot of pops and burbles. And this is not tuned by any sort of Krakow tunes or burble tune. This is just all organic. So this is what you get if you guys have this car. And you get this exhaust. This is what you'll basically get. I mean, just listen to it. The downshifts are. Whew. Let me just crack a little window so you guys can hear. That sounds so sick, man. Oh my god. I need to calm down, low key. I mean, I'm telling you guys, man, this exhaust system has costed me so much money because every time I just want to do a pull, you know, every time I just want to downshift and I just want to do that all the time. And, you know, you waste a lot of gas by doing that. I'm telling you guys, it costs a lot of money. So, but, you know, I think it's totally worth it. I mean, it just sounds freaking good. Whew. The downshifts are crazy. It's freaking nuts, dude. Oh my god. Give you guys a little corner action. Man, it sounds so freaking good. Even though I'm sponsored by ECS and other companies, I would never put something, you know, on my car just to make money, right? And also, it's just not who I am, and that's just not how I do things. You know, everything I put on my car and everything I recommend to you guys, I genuinely like and I love. And also at the same time, you know, if I put something just to make money or get the sponsorship, I wouldn't, you know, keep on the car if I didn't like it. So everything on the car, I freaking absolutely love. This is, you know, to me, the perfect sound and just the perfect exhaust system overall. Is convenient. It got valves. It sounds good. You know, the price point is actually very, very good, very, very competitive, and not cheaper than some of the AWE system actually. But you get the valve feature. So if you guys want to check it out, go down to the link in my description box below. Go check it out. Read about it. If you have any questions, you can always, you know, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I mean. Oh man, I gotta stop. Oh man, I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Honestly, this exhaust kind of blew my mind and kind of, you know, exceeded my expectation, even though I had it for a year already, just because I never really heard the exhaust system like from the outside or on camera. So it sounds so good. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Really trying to crank out more content for you guys, making no excuses. So make sure to subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram right here, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.